Welcome to the Golden Square Podcast with your hosts, Linda Scott and Sharilyn Fischer. Are you ready? Because we're starting right now, only on Stunner Radio, the heart and soul of the culture.
Go. Got that on. Got that on.
Hello.
I can't hear you.
Hello. See if I unmute now. Hello.
I'm having technical difficulties. Hey, Linda Scott. Hey, this your girl. So see, that's all I know how to say. Hey, this your girl, Linda Scott. So where do we go from here?
Can you hear Leo?
Leo, can I hear you?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
I can't hear her.
No.
Okay. So and then my live until you all
I'm not muted. Can you hear me now?
I don't know what
Can
they're
you-
doing. I'm just here.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear anybody.
I can't hear anyone either. Hello.
This is Linda Scott.
Wants to go out and come back in.
Okay, so I'll stay here and I'll talk about the weather. So
Can you hear me now?
can you hear
Linda?
me? Can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I am the only one on here, y'all. Can y'all see? Did I do good?
Interview yourself.
Yes. Hi everyone.
Now.
I am
Still no?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
I can hear
yes.
you. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're in. Welcome tonight to the Golden Square podcast. And I apologize for the delay, for the technical problems. But we're here now. And we have a guest co-host, Leo Rochelle. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me.
You are more than welcome. I wanted to bring on that energy, all that energy that you have.
Yes,
And
ma'am. And I brought it with me.
okay, because we're interviewing the amazing Linda Scott. So I'm prejudiced. So maybe you should introduce her because I'm real prejudiced.
You prejudiced? Hey,
Yes,
listen,
and
that's
I'm biased.
but that's why you should introduce her.
Okay, so we're interviewing my best friend, Linda Scott, my co-host at the Golden Square podcast. And Linda wears so many hats that if you know her front with one hat on, you might not know her with the next hat on or the next hat on because she wears a lot and she does a lot. But she never talks about herself. She never wants to be in the spotlight, and she never wants anyone to talk about her. So tonight, I get my wish. I want everybody to know her. You'll never know her the way I do because this is a 30, 40-year friendship. But I just want you to know just a little piece of her. So we're going to interview her, and we're going to talk about her. And she's a mother. She's a grandmother. She's a model coach.
See?
Linda, turn up your volume.
Oh, why?
I don't know, because the producer said so. That's why. So turn up your volume.
Yeah.
But we have some special guests tonight who want to tell you how much you mean to them. So we're going to start with, we can talk about your family first. So we're going to bring on Todd.
Todd, my grandson.
Hey, Granny, it's your favorite and most handsome grandson here. I just want to let you know, on a serious note, that I love you. I'm grateful for you. I don't know where I would be without you, honestly. You're a great grandmother, mother, sister, cousin. You're everything. You're a jack of all trades. You're a true representation of what a black queen should look like. And I respect everything you do. I'm just grateful to have you in my life. I love you.
Oh, that was not good. That was okay.
That was
Okay,
good.
so
That was good.
y'all.
Todd just wants to tell you how much you mean to, and this is the thing about Todd. Todd tells her this every day. Todd tells her every day how much she means to him, how much she appreciates him, and how much she loves him. But he just wanted everybody else to know how much he loves you and how much he appreciates you. Because everybody doesn't know you, the things that you do for your grandkids. All three of the youngest ones have her wrapped around her finger. This is Miss I Talk a Tough Game. Not when it comes to those three.
Wow.
So Linda.
Okay, I am. So listen, I was not ready for that. And, wow. I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready.
So Linda has
five
grandchildren. She has three grandsons, and she has two granddaughters. And her oldest granddaughter is Chandrell, is at Bethune-Cookman. And then she has a 3-year-old who thinks she's at Bethune-Cookman.
True.
She has a 3-year-old who thinks she's at Bethune-Cookman.
Wow.
And she's so proud of her grandkids. And they love her to death. They love her to death.
I am. Y'all, I wasn't ready for this. That one blew me away. Let me come back because I wasn't prepared.
You wasn't prepared?
No, I wasn't prepared for that one. And like she said, my grandson tells me every single day, all day, that he loves me. And I love him even more, but I wasn't ready for him to get on and tell the world. I wasn't ready. So
yeah, when I asked him to do it, he was going like, "Sure, auntie, I will do it. I'll be more than happy to do it."
Wow.
Yes, that's so beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
I can see she was taken by surprise.
Yeah, I really was. Tiff, I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready for that one. I can't I can't go forward.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Right up. Come
yeah.
on, let's go, let's
So,
go, let's go.
all right. So, what do y'all want to know? Let's do this
Let's
because
talk
that would book
about
me.
let's
That
talk about how the um, pandemic got you into the jewelry business.
okay. So, the pandemic helped a lot of us, not just myself, but a lot of us. And me knowing or thinking that I could not sit down long enough to do anything jewelry wise or anything else because that wasn't my character just sitting down. So I say the Almighty God said, I got something else for you to do. And I just never would imagine in a million years that I would be sitting down trying to make jewelry for anybody because I never had the patience of sitting long enough. I thought I always had to move around. But however, I am truly so grateful for all that He has instilled in me, that has brought out in me. And really, He just brought it out. He just set me down long enough to do so because my family has a background of all the arts and the crafts and all of that stuff that I didn't think I could do. I never went to school to learn makeup because my family again were artists, and I'm like, I can't even draw a straight line. How could that possibly be a part of my bloodline? What else can I do? But the things that I learned, it was natural because it came from my family. So the pandemic was truly one of those turnarounds where you sit down and do what you have to do. Let your mind be free. And my mind was truly free of doing things because I had no place to go, just like the rest of the world. I had nowhere to go. I couldn't go anywhere. And I had to sit there and be creative. And I didn't know that I could be creative, but I'm thankful that God has allowed me to um, be in that arena. So the pandemic did it, and I said, "Okay, let's do it."
Yeah, I always say a lot of things, a lot of good things came out of the pandemic.
Correct.
Because Linda's very creative, very very creative, and that gave her a way to use her creativity in a different lane. Because she's has an eye. She has a she has an eye for fashion, and she took that eye that she has for fashion and brought it into the jewelry business. And she is doing a wonderful, wonderful
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
She did these pieces that I have on tonight, and we have some other pieces that we want to show you that she's done. Toya, can we show those pieces? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
So, all right, my friends, this is so not me. I don't, and I'm appreciative that they thought enough of me to say, come on and do some things and talk about me. I don't know how to talk about me.
Belinda, your pieces are gorgeous. And
I
the
appreciate it.
thing that I like about her is like she'll be she doesn't sleep at night, and she will call me in the middle of the night, or she will text me in the middle of the night. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Well, see, that gives me the first piece. They will save that one for me, or make another one for somebody else because I want that piece. So, and she does this. She stays up all night and she makes jewelry. So something comes up from her insomnia. The good thing, something good is coming through for her insomnia. She's making a lot of beautiful, beautiful pieces. And last month, was that last month?
March.
March, yeah, last month we did a tea party, and
yeah.
we introduced her jewelry line. We had a bunch of beautiful ladies to come out and look at her beautiful line. But another thing that we did was, oh, I have that piece.
Y'all, I'm not talking.
Another thing we did last month, we introduced her.
Hey, Charles. Hey, Tasha. Hey,
her
everybody.
Nonprofit. So Linda, tell us a little bit tell us something about your nonprofit.
Okay, so the nonprofit, I could talk about that. The nonprofit was created because of the death of my daughter. My daughter passed away, was killed in a car accident in 1999. In 1998, she had just given me my first grandchild, and it was a boy. And that's how Continuous Love was started. It created stuff for me to give back to the community in love of her, to let her child know and let everyone else child know that um, that people are still out there who are loving you. It is about helping kids who have lost a parent prior to graduating high school, to give them an opportunity to show them that we still love you, and how can we help you take your learning to the next level. And we know if you have both parents, it's hard, but to have one parent or no parents, it's even harder. Your desire to live stops. But fortunately, for my grandson, he was 9 months old when his mother passed. So all he has is all our memories. So we try to instill in him, and I'm sure there's others just like him. Like my son, my baby boy, his father passed before he graduated. So all of those things came together, and that's how um, Continuous Love was created, because of the death of my daughter. So, and I want to give back to any and everybody who needed and was going through the pain that I was going through, and especially those grandmothers who then had to turn around and take care of and raise a child when I thought I was finished. And so I'm not, I wasn't finished. God said I wasn't. And the best part, or one of the best parts about it, is that my husband, which at the time was Jerry Scott, and of course he passed away as well, but he was an excellent um, step in. He was a great father to my grandson. It was everything that you could ever want for that young man. And however could we have given that back to someone else? So Continuous Love was created from my daughter.
Continuous Love was created for her daughter, and it's Linda's nonprofit. But I tell her all the time, Linda, you'll have a nonprofit. Linda goes in her pocket. You can tell her about any kid that needs. Ramona Parker is one on the LS1426 team, called us last week and said, I have 2 girls that I'm sending to the prom. And I would say, okay, well, I want to do what? Oh, Linda already did it. Okay, well, I want to buy some shoes. Linda already did it.
She beats you to the punch every time, huh?
So she does this all the time. Anytime any child has a need, Linda goes in her pocket and she does it. She don't have to know you. She don't have to know your parents. All you have to do is tell Linda that a child has a need. Now, she's not going to babysit. She's not going to keep them. And Lord knows we don't want her to cook for them, but anything that she can do.
She said, I'm gonna do everything but keep them.
Right. Our godmother said, she means so much to me. Love you so much. Don't know what I would do without her. You know what? I'm glad Miss
I'm so young.
I'm glad you said that. I am really, really glad you said that, because that takes me into another hat that Linda wears. Linda loves senior citizens.
I can't do
She
y'all
does.
right now.
She really
I
loves
can't do
senior
that.
citizens.
Hey, Phyllis.
Before my mother passed, I would call my mom, and she tell me, I have to call you back. I'm talking to Linda. Oh, okay. But anything that she can do, for somebody, a senior citizen, she would do. Linda loves. When she was in Florida, Linda used to go and play. What was that used to play?
What?
Across the street from her was a senior citizen, senior citizen building. And Linda used to go over there what night did you go?
Every night God let me go out the door.
What was that card game y'all playing? I want to say Alaska, but I know
no, it's not. And I haven't played in so long. And y'all got me so crazy. I can't even remember anything.
It was a senior citizen living place.
Thank you.
From her, and Linda would get off of work and go over there every night and play cards,
especially on the weekends. And I would stay 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
She would go and play cards with these ladies. But this was the rule. Linda, you can come and play. We have potluck, but leave your pot at home. Leave your pot at home.
Ramona, I know you knew something about this and you just never said anything. about it.
Miss Ramona knew.
Okay, so listen, here's the thing. I started everything that I am doing from my daughter's death. If anybody who knows me, I'm from a little city called Delray Beach, Florida. It ain't that little, so y'all don't get it twisted. Some of the best athletes came from that area. Some of the best performers came from that area. But my grandfather was my idol, and I would watch him get dressed in his three-piece suit and his hat. So I knew that was in me because I love to do it. And then I had both my grandmothers who were absolutely gorgeous women. And back then, you know, our people, if you're my peers, our people got up and dressed up just to go to the corner store where we probably throw on a scarf and a pair of bedroom shoes and run out. Well, y'all will, I don't. But they taught me so much about the fashion world, about loving people, about giving back. So any and everything that I have in me comes from family, from the nourishment of my grandparents and my parents. And I don't know anything else. I don't know. Okay, so I have not always been a girly girl. Let me put that out there since they talking. But I have not always been a girly girl. I have been such a tomboy. I love all sports and I played very well. So I've had scholarship offers. I've been doing all of this from a little girl. But becoming a woman, it taught me how to calm down and to give back what I had received growing up as a child, how I was taught to be seen and not heard, how I was taught to say yes and no. I wasn't taught to say yes, ma'am, but I was taught to say yes because my mother said that y'all name wasn't yes, ma'am, but you will respect whomever by saying yes. So I don't know. Y'all who don't know how to talk about themselves other than Linda Scott. This is not something that I want to do. I told them no, I don't know how many times before.
Yes, you did, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. But Linda, let me since we on this segue, Linda just said that her daughter passed. And she always said that she lost her daughter, but God gave her other daughters.
150.
So let me bring on one of your daughters.
Yeah.
All right. So we all know that 30 seconds is not enough to explain how much Miss Linda means so much to me. And she's always been there for me, no matter what. I am so happy to be the daughter of yours. You know, the other people just don't know, but I am the daughter of yours. I am just so happy for all the accomplishments that you have achieved so far. I love you so much. And yeah, we're going to continue to celebrate with you all these years and years to come.
That is just one of Linda's daughters. These girls call Linda for everything, and Linda can call them for everything. And she gave me some beautiful nieces too. And Linda, they love you. They really love you.
I am going to I don't know what this is. I am done.
Okay, well
done.
let's go to a commercial break and give Linda the chance to get herself together.
To regroup.
And we're going to bring Leo in because she can really talk about her next segment. Our next segment, we're going to talk about her career in modeling and her fashion show. And although backstage and behind her. We're gonna bring out somebody, our co-host, who can really tell us and give us a insight into this. So we're gonna go to commercial break right now, and then we're gonna come back with Linda Scott, the model coach, the model producer, the and all that other good stuff, all the other hats she wearing in the modeling room.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's do a commercial. Let's pay some
If you're
bills.
looking for custom handcrafted fashion jewelry that makes a statement, look no further than Linda S. Jewelry 1426. We specialize in quality pieces fit for any occasion. Follow us on Facebook at Linda S. Jewelry 1426 to view our inventory or to make a purchase. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Know you. Okay, so I was just on live, y'all.
So Leo,
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that you just met Linda the night at Dion's fashion show.
Yes, ma'am. And it was an honor and an esteemed pleasure. Um, I ended up being the host of Dion's show. And of course, Miss Linda was behind the scenes doing her thing, making sure everybody was coordinated, making sure everybody was on point. And I was absolutely in awe of her. First and foremost, because she was very direct and to the point. But she said everything that she said with love. And I was like, yes, Miss Linda. And after meeting her and just communicating with her, she had this aura of love and just beauty. And I was drawn to her. I'm usually drawn to women that have a powerful, loving presence, and that's what she had. So when I met her, it was just, she was beautiful. I could not help myself, and so she told me about her jewelry line and all the things that she's done. And Dion has spoken so highly of her after I actually got an opportunity to meet her in person. And so if Dion speaks highly of her, and I actually got to meet her, and there was like, oh my God. And then, just everything that I've seen from her since meeting her has been an amazing and beautiful thing to see. And I'm so proud of you, as far as like doing your thing during the pandemic and actually stepping outside of yourself and stepping outside of that space where like I heard you say that as a child, you were told to be seen and not heard. Well, I'm so glad that you are allowing yourself to be seen and heard. So I am grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful to even be here. So I thank you all for having me here as well. So, Miss Linda, tell us, I know there's so much that led up to you becoming a model. First and foremost, I see why you were a model. You are very tall and statuesque. If y'all have not seen Miss Linda, y'all better go check her out. But Miss Linda also, she is 6 feet, got to be like 6'1", right?
Two.
See, I was close. I didn't even know. I didn't know for sure. I was like, I know she's taller than me, so I know she's like 6'1". But she is 6'2", very beautiful. And so outside of your height, and I'm pretty sure people always told you that you should model, what was the driving force that helped you to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want to do, and this is this is the area and arena that I'm going to step into?
The first part of it, I never, as I stated earlier, was not a girly girl. All I wanted to do was play ball and sing background for whoever was singing. So I actually, and I can't remember the year. It's been so long because y'all, I'm 65 and I'm proud. But I think I was in 6th grade, and Ebony Fashion Fair came to my school and wanted me to be one of the models. I said, what do they do? I have no idea. I just play ball. That's all I knew. And so I went home and told my dad, and my dad was a minister. And he said no. I was like, okay, well, no big deal to me. I ain't lose any sleep. So um, they continued to reach out to him, and my dad still said no. And finally, I got a chance to walk one show with them. And then, and it's not a walk with them. Thank God I was young and I had a little energy. But finally called to Hamilton out of Chicago. Um, Took me under his wing, him and Miss Fanny, and I said, "Okay, now what I'm supposed to be doing? I got to wear heels, no blue jeans, no t-shirt. Okay, so now what I'm doing again?" So these are the people who started me again. It never registered. I still did what they said do, but my thing was I wanted to play ball. I wanted to sing. And I didn't want to be a soloist. I just love singing background. So those were my two favorite things. I went to a show, um, I think in 80 somebody. I was in a couple of shows. And if I see something, I say something.
Yeah.
And they wasn't doing correctly. So I said, well, listen, I think I can show them how to do this. And they said, well, who are you? You who am I? Because my dad always told all of us that we are something and we are somebody. So now you don't know who I am? That's how my mindset was. But um to just let me show them while you're doing whatever. And then there was the other couple of people who allowed me to teach their models how to do things. And I'm like, that's not how I see them doing it. And that's not the lesson that I learned from that Chicago group. They did not play. They didn't play. So I was discovered in Houston in 80 somebody, first part of the 80s by a designer called Ann Golden. And she took me under her wing and I became her signature model. So every event that she attended, I was there and I had on her outfits and I had her business cards. So for every outfit that somebody purchased that I had on, I got to keep the outfit and I got paid. I was like, oh, I like this.
Right.
So that's really how the ball game got started for me. And then my daughter was 8 years old, I believe, and that was her very first fashion show. And it was by this young man called Earl Washington, and he's out of Houston as well. And he did a show, the past, the present, and the future. And of course, my daughter was the future. And when I said she turned it out like Kennedy, my granddaughter out of Alabama, she turned it out. And they had her on her little space outfit. Oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. So that's how everything started with me. I hate school, so I didn't want to go to college. However, I had scholarships and I went to school and played basketball and everything. And I didn't want to go to school. I wanted to play the ball, but you want me to learn something too? So that's my modeling career. That's how it started. People would say, well, I don't know her because you don't know my name and you don't know me. So I don't brag about myself because I never felt like that was important. So I don't need to say, hey, I'm Linda Scott. You don't know who I am. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't feel
Yeah.
like it's necessary. Let my work speak for me and then I can move forward. Now, you're either going to hate me or you're going to love me. Majority of the people are stuck in the middle because they don't know what to do because they're going with the hearsay. Oh, she's mean and she's this and she's that, but I'm really not mean. I'm really
No.
not mean, but I'm about my business. So my modeling career, girl, it's
But- So I understand from you two that y'all went to Alabama
yes,
and you were
Yes,
supposed to be
ma'am.
sitting in the audience
yes,
and
ma'am.
you were not supposed to be the host. But see, that show y'all knew what y'all doing. Y'all went in and Dion was in the pinch and y'all took over. But Dion got something to tell you. Can you bring Dion on?
I don't like these people. Let me tell you, people are watching me on live. I don't like these people. Let me just, I don't like these people.
Dion gave a show last month in
She
Alabama.
did.
And
She
Denver was
did.
supposed to be in the audience. She went back and took over the whole backstage, had the models walking and
Put it together. Okay, she had them strutting and everything.
Then I understand you were there, Leo, and she said, I need a host. And you say, I'm your host. And y'all turned it out.
She did.
Yes,
that
ma'am.
part. She did it. She did it.
So
Well,
Dion has something she wants to tell you.
Lord, I don't know.
Shit. Hey, mommy. So they told me I had 30 seconds to celebrate you. Child, I need 30 years. 30 seconds to talk about the woman who came for me at the worst times of my life, who molded me and shaped me into the plus model that I am, who got me all the way together on several occasions. That woman? You want me to talk about her for 30 seconds? Child, it ain't no way. But I want you to know this. I love you more than anything in this world, and I'll drown the ocean about you. I will straight go to jail. I will about my mama. You are everything in this industry and in my life. Just know that. That's all I'm saying. Love you.
I can't do y'all right now.
Get your flowers.
Then we got about 150 models. She's talking about, hey, mama, hey, auntie, and sister. Then we got about 50 models. And they always say, she loved me the most. I'm number one. You're not number one. I'm number one. And I just sit back and laugh. Or they actually fight over her.
Yes, as they should.
True and focused to your craft of art and fashion, you deserve the recognition and admiring. You be working hard on everything you do. Keep up the good work.
That's it.
Thank you, Livingston.
So,
I can't.
Linda, tell us about November, other than your birthday and your surprise birthday party that you planned.
Okay,
Tell us about what's happening in November.
All right, so November 5th weekend, it's my final 1426 Fashion Week. And y'all, when I say it's my final, I don't care what y'all say, it is my final. It's my final show. It's my final event. But that doesn't stop me from supporting, and it doesn't stop me from producing others. But for 1426 Fashion Week, that's my final. Friday night is my surprise birthday party. I'm telling everyone else now. I'm telling y'all now to prepare yourself. Friday night, November 2nd, November 3rd. November 3rd is my surprise birthday party. And November 2nd is, November 4th, I can't tell y'all all those activities. But November 5th is the final show. And the designers that we already have, and I haven't even reached out to everyone, but the one so far today, oh my God, the show is going to be amazing. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to sing for them as my models walk down the runway. See there, I'm going to sing, but I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing. And let me rephrase that. Waukesha is going to be on standby. I'm going to attempt to sing if the tears don't overflow and take control over what's going on. I am.
So, Linda, why is this your last show? What prompted you? I know it's a new season, but what made you say now is going to be my last show?
Now, what happened is that I continue to live, and God allowed me to see different numbers in my life. And I have beautiful daughters that are in the business, and it's time to pass the torch. And I want to oversee them and see them fly and just enjoy what I have been enjoying. And now nothing has been 100%. Everything has an issue, a problem, a hiccup, or something. However, when I see these girls get on the plane and travel all over the world. And when I pass this on and say, hey, I need you to do a production, I can do a production in my sleep. Just call me. Now, where you stuck at? Now, what you need? I can do that. But I want to pass it so that I can enjoy what's going on. I will, I am just so honored to have, I am so honored to have so many daughters and sons. I cannot stop with my sons. I cannot say, okay, so my cheerings, let me just say that. I am so honored that God gave me my biological daughter for 24 years and 6 months so that I can learn how to be a mother. And if being a mother, I know if Dion called, I know if Julia called, I know if Cheryl called, I know if all of them called, I know what's the matter. It ain't, well, okay. So what? And that's my reasoning for saying this is my last, because I want to enjoy tomorrow. I have had a great opportunity of meeting so many great people that I am so ready to sit back now and watch my children become millionaires. And millionaires don't have to be monetary. Let's get that together. But they are millionaires and they are doing things that they want to do. And like Dion say, that's her last show. Niggerita.
Yeah, I don't believe
that is not your last show, but I'm gonna go and let you say what you need to say, but I'll always be there for you. But these are things that make me say, this is my last show, just so I could see and enjoy the rest of my life with them.
And look, she's not selfish at all, because these girls, I mean, they call her and she go, and she could be like some of the people we know in the industry, like Leo, you might know him in the industry too, don't want to give their secrets, don't want to tell anybody how to do anything they want to know. Let me tell them anything. Yeah. Tell them how to do
I
it.
know them. I definitely know some of those.
In a minute. But we need to take a commercial break right now, and then we'll be back with the amazing Linda Scott.
If you live in Houston and surrounding areas and are in need of quality childcare, contact Cuckoo's Treasures today. We provide professional childcare in a caring and nurturing environment. Do you work second or third shift or don't have a typical schedule? Cuckoo's Treasures can assist you. We're open 24 hours and some weekends. Give us a call today at 346-313-9064. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Love you. I do. Okay, so I'm back with you all.
So Linda and I will go out. We went to Ashley Stewart's the other day, and we went to Ashley shopping. And I was going like, Linda, we were looking up on the wall. I go, hey, Linda, she looks so familiar. She said, you don't know who that is? I said, no. She said, that's one of the 1426 models. And I went, oh my God. You know, sometimes I just get starstruck.
Hey, Lonzo.
On the wall at Ashley Stewart. And it's all the time. We see Linda's models everywhere.
But these are okay. So people always say my models, but these are not my models. Maybe I've had something to do in their lives.
Those are your children.
Yeah, now those
they're yours.
Yeah, they're my children. But
so that makes them your mom. Hey, I got somebody else who want to tell you a little bit of something about how much you mean to them. You remember Sasha? You love Sasha?
Sasha, if you on here, I'm gonna whoop you for real because I just got to talking to you. And yeah, okay. So be on here and see what happened. Okay.
Okay, Sasha, you don't want me to bring you on because I don't want you to get
you. I can't. Lonzo, help me. Hi, Barry.
Thank you for being the support that we need in this particular industry. You've been hands down the best mentor that I've ever had. And I just want to say thank you for that. Professionally and personally, you made such a huge impact on my life. And I'm forever grateful and indebted to you. And I love you and I miss you and I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Oh my God. But let me just ask one question. Don't I have some beautiful daughters? Yes, I
Fine.
do.
Okay.
Yes,
Fine.
yes, they are beautiful. So, hi.
So, 1426 in November is coming up real, real soon. And I want you to talk about what actually goes into the production. What all is, I mean, I've seen it from the backstage. I mean, you didn't have me crawling on the floor and stuffed up in vans and everything at Home Depot, probably getting wood and whatever. But tell us, you two, Leo, you and Linda, tell us what actually goes. Because most people just see the finished product and it's beautiful, but they don't see what goes on behind the scenes
At
and
all.
what that you have to do to put this show together. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so all right. So I cannot take credit for all of this because I have an amazing team that does everything. First of all, I have to give honor to God. Second of all, I have to give honor to Ramona Parker
Yes, ma'am.
for y'all. Ramona Parker know more about me than I know about myself. Okay, let me just put it like that. Ramona Parker is
She said, "I don't get to be a daughter."
Okay, see that? I can't.
Okay, we all love you.
Okay, so but Ramona is Ramona is everything to me. Let me let everybody know that. I have lost quote so-called friends behind Ramona Parker. And they was not my friend. And I could care less about them to this day. But Ramona, Ramona knows everything. Ramona knows everything. I can't go past Ramona knows everything about me. She know what I like. She know what I don't like. She know a lot of things, y'all. She better take it all to her grave. She knows a lot of things. But when I say she knows a lot of things, Ramona is on top of everything for me. Well, I could say you could ask where I am and Carol. Hi, Carol. You could ask where I am and nobody else would know. But ask Ramona and she'll know, but she ain't gonna tell you. But so I cannot move, let me say, without her. I love her so very much. Ramona, you could be my daughter, my mama, my sister. You could be all of it because that's who you are. And then I have I have a good friend. I'm gonna save them for last. But I have Tiffany, I have Bridget, I have all these young ladies that are running in the back doing things. And Sharilyn, as you said yourself, the photographers, all of those people make up my team. I can't get no credit. I can get just a little bit, but those people make it look so easy, and they are on top of so many things that it takes that village for me to make it work. I have had great times in building the production the night of the event. That's the part I love the most because I sit there and watch all of them fuss at each other. No, that's not how we're gonna do it. Yeah, that's what she want. And there's one particular person, y'all not ready for him. Barry Bonds cuss everybody out from A to Z, then come back around and go back and then smile. Hey y'all, what we doing? So my team does everything that makes all of this and makes Linda Scott who she is. And I could not do anything without them. So I'm never going to take any credit for anything, but my team is amazing. And my team in Florida and my team here in Texas is amazing. And all of these people will be together in November. And I don't know what kind of eyes I'm going to have because I know they're going to be swole because of the tears just to see all of them in one place and to make this happen. So in building a team is first to make everything happen and then knowing the things that you have to do to make this happen, to get in the designers, to get in the models, to get in the photographers. You need a DJ. You need all these people who are very, very, very dependable. You need a host. How many people have already called me and said they want to be a host? That host was done, but when I decided I wanted to be this to be my last show, the host was already in place. So there are just so many components to this thing called the fashion show. It is I mean, the people who do it, they know what it is. So I can't go into all that it takes because we want to build a certain look for your runway. You want to make sure you have the right designers. You want to have the right models. The models are everything. Are everything. All they're gonna do is walk out there and present what designers put on their back. These models know that you say one word, you out, because all you're doing is walking and being that walking hanger. So I don't know. I don't know. I just try to put the right people in the right places. I don't do everything on my own. Even in my model workshops that I bring to them, I bring in other runway coaches because I'm not afraid of them. If I have not taught you anything, then I should be afraid to bring in a runway coach. But I'm teaching you everything that I know, and I'm bringing in people like Miss Nikki, oh my God, Jeannie Ferguson out of New York. These are people. When you say runway coaches, I could bring my own daughter Dion in. I could bring Suge. I could bring these people in and show you exactly what I was talking. So everything I said to you, and I never ever say to any of them, okay, so I want you to teach them about this. No, I want you to go into the game and I want you to go hard with them. So that's all of this in a nutshell. I can't leave out my buddy Barry. I can't leave him out because Barry and I compete against each other in our workshops. So the last one we did, he beat me, but he'll never let it die down. And I'm never going to let it down because he did beat me fair and square. And I still need to be whooping my children because they made me lose. So, but it was all in fun. And that's what it's about. I want you to enjoy this. Enjoy the moment because once that show comes, I don't want no mess, and no production producer wants that to happen as well. So, whew, Jesus, y'all got me, Lord. Y'all got me. I don't. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's a lot of love as well. And if this is a hobby for you, this is not what you. Well, it's not. Don't come to me. I don't do.
It's definitely
Very
it's
expensive.
definitely not a industry that you come into. Of course, it can be a hobby, but it's not one uh, that you connect with people like Miss Linda or Dion or things like that. You can connect with them to learn with them to assist them if it's a hobby, but even then, you probably wouldn't take it as seriously as they need you to, as they would like for you to, when you enter the space that they're creating and the shows that they're creating. People that do this for a hobby do not understand to the extent
Yeah.
of the work that has to go in. Like she said, all those people that are a part of her team, it takes time to build a team like that.
Yes.
It takes time, it takes knowledge, it takes the understanding of being able to manage people, but also to see the skill set that your people have as well. Because
And
you
you
don't want
know,
to put somebody on certain things and,
right,
like that's not their thing.
right.
So you have to make sure that you understand how to manage, but also how to see what skills and what gifts your people possess when you're putting that team together.
And you're absolutely right on that end because I see a lot of girls who say, "Oh, I want to be a runway model." You want to be a runway model? Do you know what that takes? Let me see you walk. No, you won't be a runway model. Do you like to do makeup? Tell me other things that you like to do. Well, we can open the door and you can stay in the fashion industry, but being on top of the runway, you can't do that. You don't even know what size shoes you wear. So yeah, how are we gonna do some things? And not that I mean I've had so many girls that really hate me because I told them they wore the correct size shoe. It's like, no, I wear 11, girl. You don't wear no 11. Somebody give me a 9 shoe and you try that 9 shoe on. It feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. So how you was wearing an 11? If your shoes are clapping like flip-flops,
They're too
that
big.
is too big, and you can't walk.
Way too big.
I can't. Yeah. So there is that eye in seeing all these. These are things that you could look and say, "Hey, you broke your ankle one time. Well, how do you know? So something's wrong with your left knee. These are things that God has given you that eye to see. It did not mine because I need 4 of them. I need 2 sets of contacts and everything to see the world. So, that all of that comes in communicating with other designers, other producers, that says other runway coaches, and as we all know, this world is just one little circle. It's not big at all. It's very small, and we all talk to each other about everything that goes forward. So, you're right, Leo, about that eye of seeing other things. I have turned who want to be on a runway designers. I have turned to makeup artists, and there are a few that are hosts. So I'm glad, and I'm so grateful again for all that God has done in my life and helped me to be a part of someone else's life. And I have kids, and I want them to treat my kids the way I treat theirs.
So I have seen Linda, like she could be there with her designers and be with her model, and she just looks. Okay, you need to go to that designer. She'll tell the designers, you need to take her, you need to take her. It'd be like 150 girls there, and Linda could just separate. Okay, you need to go to that designer. Oh no, you go to that designer. You go to that designer. And then the designer go like, oh wow, Linda, yeah, that's just what I need. But she just has that eye. She's creative. She has that eye. When she puts on a fashion show, she has a vision. And it's up to her team to carry out that vision. And sometimes when she said, she tell, and we always do. And sometimes she say things. I say, "Oh, you want to do that, huh? That's what you want to do, huh?"
Yeah.
But it has been. We have 3 minutes to end the show. So Linda.
Oh, so we can't end because now I'm getting started. Because now I want to talk about all my people. And everybody plays a major part, as I've already said. And I want to thank each and every one. I want to thank my little sister, the Fireball. Yeah, that someone gave her that name and she earned it. Let me just say that. Bridget Sandler is the best at everything that she does. At everything. She take everything to heart. So with me saying Bridget's going to do this, I can go to sleep and know that these things are going to be done. Yeah. I know if I have Barry Bonds in the back, I know everybody probably going to be crazy by the time he get through with them. But the production from the outside is amazing. So I owe so many people so many thank yous that I don't even know where to start or how to start, but I'm going to start here by saying thank you all so very much for all the love and support that you've ever given me, for standing behind me, for standing beside me, and for standing in front of me. I love each and every one of you. If I start calling names for models, I will never finish. Stop. And everyone, I'm going to say one person's name that swears she is the number one daughter, and her name is Cheryl Coslow. She is the number one daughter. Cheryl is mentally insane. But it's like my father did all 6 of his kids, and he made all of us think that we were the number one child. And all of these girls and guys are my number one children. I love you just like I birthed you. So I see that they put my contact information up there, which is, I mean, you can call me at any given time. Wait a minute, I lied, because you called me before 10 o'clock a.m., you did. But my number is 832-728-3124. And if you're calling me about the fashion industry, or you know some stuff that way, please, I don't have an issue. I'm not looking for a boyfriend, so please don't call me. So my Facebook group is Jewelry is LS1420. No, it ain't. It's Linda S. Jewelry 1426. I am Linda Scott Houston. I am Linda Scott. I am Linda Bryant. So, hello. Hey, girl.
Thank you, Linda. This was amazing. She fought me tooth and nail. She fought Leo tooth and nail. She fought our producer tooth and nail. She didn't want to do this. And this has been a fabulous night. I have been so excited. So excited because I wanted everybody to know the many faces of my friend.
Oh. Hey, Ken.
So
hey,
we're out of time
Barry.
and we have to go. It's 8 o'clock. This needs to be a 2-part show so we can put everything in because she still has so much she could tell us. But for tonight, we have to say farewell.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my family. MIC, see you real soon. KEY. Why? Because I love you. That's it, y'all.
That's it. Thank you.
Good night.